Alright, we're filling up at the old Blair here in Klawock. Getting the full tank. And we're going to head out to Winter Harbor on the old Staney Creek roads. The northwestern part of the island. Somewhere in there. Do a little hunting on those roads. Do the loop up to Nocatee and up to the Nocatee area. Maybe go check out Nocatee just because I haven't been there yet this year. And then maybe go up to Whale Pass over the next few days. We just got a lot of wind and a lot of rain. So we're going to do some hunting along the way, do some camping, goofing off. But check back in with you in a minute. Okay, just wanted to show you what we are up to here, if you can read that. So we started in Klawock. We just passed... Let's see if I can get this to focus. Just past Control Lake. I think we're somewhere in here. And we're going to hit Staney. So we can either take this route, which is the longer route, but I think we'll take the main road up. Go to Staney. Cross that bridge. We'll end up in Winter Harbor. Right there. We'll stay there for the night. And we'll backtrack. Go up this road. We might go check out Staney Creek Cabin. And then we'll backtrack. We'll go up around this 2058 loop road. And then get back on the main road right here. And then I think we may go up north. I'm not sure. After that, that's 2 days from now. I haven't really decided what's going to happen yet. But as you see, we've got some road to put behind us. So just wanted to give you a heads up. We're about maybe a mile into the Staney Road here. I got lost in my book and I forgot to cue you in here, so we'll get you turned around as we're driving. And you just see what this road looks like. It's a really old Forest Service logging road. It's a really long road that goes in all kinds of different directions. For those of you familiar with the area, you know that it's connected to Lower Steelhead. It's like a back entrance to Lower Steelhead. It's pretty rugged. I'm sure it was a lot nicer back in the day, but it's pretty rugged right at the pass area. This also goes to Staney Creek Cabin. This goes to Horseshoe Hole. And it goes to Winter Harbor, which is an old log dump area. And there's a big old cement foundation platform where some kind of shop used to be at some point. It's no longer there, it's just the platform. And that's where we're going to camp. I've been there quite a few times over the years. It's really nice when it's beautiful there because you can go swimming. There's fish that swim around in that area as well. Seals, whales. Seen some whales last year. It's just a really cool area. And one of my favorite spots to visit when I'm on the island. So that's what we're going to do. Once you turn around, you can just enjoy the view here. Alright, this is a little fishing spot here. Good place to get various types of trout and salmon when they're running through. Oh yeah, there's fish in there. Quite a bit. Oh. What kind of salmon we got in here? Ooh, that might have been a humpy. There's salmon in there. Humpy is another word for pink salmon. For those of you not aware, pink salmon's mostly what y'all get in the lower 48. Here in Alaska, though, we don't like pink salmon very much. It's the least desirable of the salmon. Very fishy flavor, very soft meat. We'll typically throw them back, or we'll use them for crab bait, or we will turn them into dog food. My dog Koosh I just used to give him a whole fish when I was fishing, just leave it on the beach for him. He'd snag it, pack it off the woods, and eat it. Kept him away from my cohos and my sockeye. But there might be some cohos laid up in here too, so I think I'm going to get my fishing gear. Do a little bit of fishing. This dog loves fishing, just like her dad. Although her dad would try to pull him out with his teeth. Old Koosh. We'd actually chase him down in the river and try to rip him out. He caught a couple of kings back in the day. No, they don't seem to be biting. Because they're jumping around so much, it makes me think that there are a bunch of pink salmon in here. It's pretty typical of their behavior. I hear that they jump around. It's the females that jump around because they're trying to smash or break up their egg sacs enough to get ready to spawn. Never actually double checked that, but that's the word floating around the Alaskan rivers. We got a bear visitor fishing down there, hitting the shallows. It's a small one. Maybe it will have more luck than us. It's a ways away still. So we like to keep these guys close. Got them all leashed up right now. They were wandering a little bit too far. And they're playing with my bobber a little bit. Ooh. Well, hung out, fished for about an hour and a half or so, and they just weren't interested in biting on anything I got, not even the trout. Tried various lures, spinners, even a bobber and an egg, and egg got a little bit of action from the tiny fish, but that's not what we're fishing for. So maybe the bite just isn't on right now, so we're gonna move on to the next spot and set up camp. Alright, I'm starting to run out of battery power, so I'm going to make this last part kind of quick, but this is Winter Harbor. We're on an old platform here. It's probably an old shop. I imagine this was a camp probably about 30 years ago or so for logging. You can see some log dumps over here. And a little, let me just turn around. Little boat ramp, but also barge supply ramp. It's like people got little fire pits set up everywhere. This is actually really deep water, so this would be where the log dump was. They just dump logs right off into the ocean. It's kind of eroded now. It's even more so than last year. But yeah, it gets really deep down in there. It's super pretty. It's another boat ramp off in the distance there, just around the corner. Yep, this is slowly eroding away. Kind of sad. Well, the puppies know where we are. They've been here a couple of times over the years. All right, go ahead and set up shop here. Are we doing some water? The shop is set up. Freaking coming down now. That's when it's nice to have a camper. So, I think I'm going to listen to my book, have myself a mimosa. That's good. Cranberry mimosa. Listen to my book and a cool Milwaukee device here. Watch the rain. Oop, looks like it's coming down. That's fun. Had a couple of whales swim by a little earlier. Passing through. Not passing through here, but the entrance of this little cove area. Try to run down and get some footage for y'all, but they went under. All that weather's coming in this way and going diagonally across us. How about that weather? Come over here. Hey you, come over here. I want to talk to you. This used to be just a little tiny step bridge back then. We would brush our teeth in that creek. Gets a bit more grown over every year. Somewhere back in there is an outhouse. There it is, right there. The old one used to be right around the corner. This cabin is pretty old. Same cabin I used to camp in when I was a kid. Looks like people have left goodies over the years. Looks like there's people still camping there, so we'll head back. I don't have my tripod on me. Yeah, when I was a kid, this wasn't nearly as grown over. The road was a little nicer. And all these trees growing on either side were much, much shorter. Looks like they may have trimmed this grass back in the past couple of years. Maybe did a little patchwork. Still a bit nasty. Into the campsites. Up on your left, just beyond the sign, used to be an outhouse. They trimmed it up a little bit. There's just a spot over there. A spot right here. Turtle, right? That hole used to be the outhouse. It is quite a bit more grown over. It used to be a little more open. But we were camping here about 20 years ago. Horseshoe Hole. Good memories at Horseshoe Hole. All right, we're up on a road called 3015. It's kind of by Gravelly Creek on the map. It's way back in there. We actually started somewhere back in there. Cruised quite a few miles this way, then we turned. Let's switch back. Found this rock pit. It's pretty grown over, so feel fortunate to get this spot here. Maybe I'll film the ride out so you guys can see what's going on. What's this? Somebody got a deer up here a while ago. Random skull just laying around. There's another rock pit off in the distance there. Okay. All right, we're way up on 3015. It's a road kind of by Thorn Bay. Originally starts by Thorn River. Really old logging road, but we're up here in the muskeg. We stayed at that rock pit last night, and looks like we can go all the way to the other rock pit that we've seen across the valley, just by hitting this ridge line that we're on right now. That's pretty cool. I see some more log road in the distance on another mountain. I'm not sure if we can access that. I don't think we can access it from these roads. I think we have to go to a different road off the main road to get to it, but that's pretty cool. Then I seen way back there, they were doing some clear cutting. So I think they're actually working this road, so we're not going to stay here again tonight. We're going to go somewhere else, but while we're here, we might as well go up this hill and see the end. There. See the rock pit that we were camping at last night? Way over there. We just cruised up and through the valley. There's another road that went that way, but it's been dug up. So maybe that one goes up there, I'm not sure. Looks like this road keeps going for a little bit further. Looks like deer come through here pretty frequently. This is a deer path. Bear, maybe. Looks like that would have been not a Not too bad of a place to camp. Well, the road keeps going. Probably doesn't go too much further. I mean, it might because there's a rock pit, but we'll see how much further we can go. Well, didn't get too much further. Got a big old water bar in front of us, so looks like that's the end of this road for us. We'll get turned around and head back the other way. that was the 3015 road. We're pretty much back on the main road now, just right around the corner. This normally would be a spot that I'd like to stay at for a couple of nights, but looks like they're doing some logging back on one of the roads back there. You can tell this by a couple of ways. One, when we drove in yesterday, there was a sign probably about a quarter mile back or so that said cross, or truck crossing, which is an indication that there's going to be some big old log trucks coming out of the next road, and this is the next road. Also, you can tell this road's pretty well manicured down at the bottom. Oh, got a visitor here. Sort of. The guy went back here somewhere. What was I saying? Oh yeah, road's pretty well manicured. You can tell they dumped a bunch of loose gravel all over the road. Normally it's a lot bumpier and mashed down and beat up than this, but they only manicure the road. And actually, there's a dirt pile that they used, and you can see those tracks, the tracks from that excavator, various parts of the road as well. They only do that when they're working on them. And what's another sign? Oh, there's pieces of bark everywhere that have fallen off the logs while they were being pulled on the log truck. And they work Monday through Friday. It's Sunday right now, so tomorrow there's just going to be log trucks going back and forth, machinery going back and forth, and they have a pretty tight system. They travel one way at a time. I don't have my CB hooked up, so can't be a part of that conversation, or at least observe, so I know what direction they're coming in, because there's nothing quite like going in the wrong direction and having a log truck come right at you and you're on a single road. Then you got to do some backing up or drive in the ditch or something. They're usually they're on a time limit, so they're usually trying to punch right through, and you got to get out of their way. Ask me how. So our options would be to stay a couple of nights and then wait until like 6 o'clock at night or so, or after 5 when everyone's shut down, and then drive back out and find a new place to camp, or just get out of here before they all come in. Yep, so that's what we did. Also, we are past my 5-week mark here. The Matanuska ferry on the Alaska Marine Highway system contracted some COVID cases, and they called me while I was up in Hollis, staged up above the ferry terminal on a log road, getting ready to hop on the ferry the next day, and they called me to say that my tickets have been kicked back about 8 days. So hopefully that vessel will get cleaned out and won't contract any COVID cases on its way up to Ketchikan to get me. So they switched me over, and the inter-island ferry system was nice enough, and has been nice enough, to work with me this entire time, because AMHS keeps changing things around. They get COVID cases, they have new mandates, so I've got to change my tickets, cancel my tickets, rebook my tickets with IFA quite a few times, and they do it in stride. So thank you to IFA for working with me. So I'll be here another week or so, goofing off, not quite sure what my game plan is. Probably just cruise around these roads. If I see myself a good deer, I'll get me a deer. If I come across a stream and see some fish, I'll do some fishing. But otherwise, I'm just going to be doing some camping and exploring and trying to stay out of the rain. Alright guys, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell, because I'm going to be pumping out more videos just like this one here in the near future as I sift through all my footage that I've taken on this trip. I'm sure there'll be just lots of road videos, because my dash and backup camera picked up a lot of stuff before the backup camera suffered some water damage, or at least the cords did. So, like this video if you found it entertaining. Stay tuned for the next one. I'll see you later. I'm going to go in the town, and one of the towns, I'm going to go to Thorn Bay and see what's going on. Maybe I'll go camp out at Sandy Beach past Thorn Bay, or hit that pass again that goes over Kaufman Cove. Pretty sure I have a video of that. If not, stay tuned, I will.